Monday Motivation with Eric and Friends podcast with your host, Eric F. King, featuring world-class speakers, coaches, and consultants. Join us every Monday as we dive into empowering conversations that motivate, inspire, and educate entrepreneurs. Kickstart your week with valuable insights that help you not just survive, but thrive. This is your go-to podcast to start your week strong and live your best life. Let's make Mondays the fuel for your success journey.
All right, all right, all right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Good to see everybody today. Well, this is Eric F. King here, and this is Motivational Monday with myself and my friends, my world-class speakers. Today we have Leah Garcia, Amberly Shreve, Annie Usong, and Cassandra Terry. Good morning, everybody. We are excited today for number one, we're back together again, right, to give value. And we have a great topic, a topic that, quite frankly, could change your business and change your life. And I'm serious about that because a lot of people just wander all over the place, just all over the place all day for years. Like, where did 20 years go? So today we're going to get you to focus. All right. All right. So, as always, I like to start our show with mindset. And the reason I do that is because whatever you do in life, it starts right here. It starts right here. And what I have done is I have brought in one of the best and mindset coaches you'll ever meet in your life. All right. Yes, she comes from Texas. She has her own show. She's an author. She helps people all over the world. I follow her and learn a lot. So you want to take your pens and paper, or if you're new, well, that's old school. Take your iPads and your phones and listen in to Mrs. Cassandra Terry. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Eric. I am so happy to be with you guys. It is great to have the crew on a Monday morning, getting my week and my day off to a great start. Eric mentioned that I have my own show. I am so serious about the topic of focus that every single Friday is dedicated to that topic. Every Friday is Focus Friday. We talk about the importance of focus weekly because I believe so strongly in exactly what Eric said. When you focus, you have the ability to change the trajectory of your life and how your business, your personal life, how it all is going. So, what is focus? Focus is that ability to concentrate on a single task, a single goal, to put all of your resources, your mind, your body, your spirit, your everything, all of your intention and your attention on a single task or goal without distraction. When you're saying yes to something in that moment, you're saying no to everything else. Everything else becomes a distraction for that period of time so you can dig in and really give your all over to something. And when you challenge that mental energy towards one objective, you're focused. And that's where we want to be. When we're all over the place, we are more reactionary and we're just having to respond to whatever comes our way. But when we're focused, we're conscious of the decisions that we're making and we're saying yes to the things that are moving us towards the goals that we have, the life that we desire, and we're saying no, even if it sounds like the best idea ever. If it doesn't align with what it is that you're trying to accomplish, it's not the best idea for you, right? So that focus helps your yeses be powerful and it helps your nos to be just as powerful. So you're moving at all times in the direction towards the goals that you have for yourself. Why does it matter so much? It improves your productivity. It improves the quality of your work and it makes your decision making so much better because you have that long pole, you have that thing that you're working towards out front and conscious in your mind so that your decisions align with it. And because you're single task and you're not all over the place, you get things done more efficiently and more effectively, so the quality goes up as well. So people think when we're multitasking that we're getting so much done, but when you single task, you tend to get a thing done quicker and better. So I encourage you to dive into one idea, one task at a time, and give it all that you have. I wanted to share a quote with you guys from Bruce Lee. I know Leah's going to know this one. The successful warrior is the average man with laser focus. So the difference between a successful person and a person that's just doing okay, or the one that's not doing so well, is the degree of focus that they're putting into the things that they have laid out for themselves. So the successful warrior is the average man with laser focus, from the great Bruce Lee. So by all means, we want to encourage you to focus, focus, focus. And how does mindset, why is the mindset coach talking about this to start the day? Because your mindset enhances your focus, because it fosters your resilience and a positive attitude. It helps you to overcome obstacles because you're looking at them from a perspective of how do I solve this issue versus I'm so overwhelmed that I can't move forward. So mindset here, just like everywhere else, is everything. That self-efficacy, believing that you can, the voice within wins. I believe that I can, therefore I'm giving my all to solving this issue and moving forward. So it increases your opportunity to succeed, and it keeps you more motivated and it helps you to persevere. A positive attitude makes you more open and flexible and looking for solutions instead of being overcome by issues. I want to leave you guys with an acrostic, one of my favorite ways of remembering things, for the word focus. So the F is find your priorities. What's important to you? And what's the most impactful thing that you can do first to move towards your goals? So you want to organize your time. So you time block, you use different techniques so that you're giving your time first to the most important task. So F, find your priorities. O, organize your time. C, concentrate fully. That's what focus is. Get rid of distractions and give yourself over completely to that thing. You want to utilize mindfulness so you stay in that right mindset, and you want to simplify your tasks. Take those big ideas, break them down into small actionable tasks, and each day march towards the things that are most important to you. And having that focus and cultivating a positive attitude, you can turn your business or your goals into achievable realities just by changing how you're going about it every day and applying focus instead of, as Eric said at the beginning, just jumping from here, there to the next thing. So it's just not about doing more, but it's about doing the right things and doing the things that truly matter. So sometimes less is more. So get rid of the distractions and focus in on the things that are important to you and watch your business thrive. So that's my time, Eric. So I will give it back over to you. Thank you so much for the opportunity to share with you guys.
All right. Well, thank you so much. That was incredible. That was a TED Talk. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. And we're going to keep on moving. We're going to keep on going. We have a lot of people here with us, and I'll get to the names a little later. But let's get to our next speaker. So we're going from Texas all the way to California, where it is 4 a.m., 4:09 in the morning. She's up early to give us value. All right. So you want to listen closely. If it's not 4 a.m. where you are, then you need to listen closely because she made some sacrifices to be here. This is early for her. All right. So Leah Garcia is a financial expert. She's a financial strategist. She's someone that I follow on social, and I learn a lot from her tips. She gives tips every Wednesday, and she teaches you how to invest and how to make money and all things money, right? And people say, well, money doesn't bring you happiness. Well, it brings you a lot more happiness than poverty, right? Prosperity brings you more happiness than poverty, right? So if you want to stick with that whole mentality, you can. But the rest of us want to live a better life. So let's get to Leah. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Eric F., King of Collaboration. Well, my name is Leah Garcia, and it is my crusade, my vision, my mission to help you properly protect, distribute, and transfer your wealth so that you can build that legacy and create generational and multi-generational wealth. Well, I love this power of focus. I'm going to give you 3 powerful outcomes of having focus, of focusing on your business. And Ryan Serhant calls it big money energy, right? So 3 powerful outcomes. Number 1 is it helps you to conserve your energy. Dr. Benjamin Hardy says, if everything is important, then nothing is important. A lot of us are chasing squirrels and shiny objects, like Cassandra alluded to. Find that one goal, that one most important thing that's going to help you get to that next level. Because otherwise, we have decision fatigue. If we're constantly chasing those squirrels, that's when we start to make poor decisions. Do you know that most spending happens between 8 and 10 p.m.? Most calories are consumed in the evening. Why is that? We wake up in the morning, we're all energized and motivated, and we're like, we're going to kill this day. We're going to watch our budget. We're going to watch our calories. And then we have decisions all throughout the day. And at the end of the evening, we're done, right? Because we have spent our energy. So number one, focus helps you to conserve your energy. Number two, focus helps you to improve and supercharge your strengths. That's when you can sharpen your sword. When you are focused on your strengths, they will compound and compound, right? It's not just about money. It's about your strengths will become stronger. They'll become better. You want to shore up your weaknesses. And I say leverage your weaknesses, right? If you're not somebody who's a paper person, then get someone else who is to do that paper person. You're that active person. So you want to sharpen your sword and leverage out your weaknesses. And number three, focus builds momentum. Folks, momentum is magic, but momentum starts with you. It is that invisible thing that we can't even quantify, but you know when you have it. When you're in that mode, things just happen for you. You're going to get inspiration out of the blue. You're going to have opportunities seeming coming from nowhere. I say serendipity is when preparation meets opportunity. You're going to create more serendipity and things are just going to happen for you. And then you're going to really become superhuman. You can do things that people thought were impossible. That's why Dr. Benjamin Hardy says 10x is easier than 2x. Because when you're focused, when that sword is sharpened, you're going to have exponential growth. So remember, the enemy doesn't have to destroy us. All he has to do is distract us. And I'll leave you with this. It is not hocus pocus. It is focus. Hand it back to you, Mr. Eric.
All right, drop the mic.
That's good. We like that.
I'm glad we record these because I can't take notes fast enough. Oh man, that's amazing. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Leah. We appreciate that. Reasons why you should focus, everybody. All right. So if everybody, if you can comment in the chat so we see that you're here. Also, we want to take your questions. Okay. So after we all go around the room speaking, giving our initial talk, then we're going to answer your questions about focus. So whatever questions you have, this is the time to ask it. All right. So I just want to welcome some people here. Let's see. Olu, welcome. Hawa, welcome. Cora from across the pond, welcome. All right. Scott, welcome. Amaka, good to see you. Kiri, welcome. And I know there are a lot more people, but definitely put your say something in the chat. Just say hello and let us know where you're zooming in from today. All right. So let's keep going. Let's keep going to our next speaker. So we're going from California now. We're flying all the way down to Maryland. All right. We're flying all the way down to Maryland to my good friend who gave an amazing talk just a few weeks ago. She did a talk in Baltimore where the founder and CEO of her company was there. Her and the founder were there, did an incredible job. She is just killing it in business, killing it in business. All right, so she is a communications expert, and business expert, and she helps you to build relationships, to keep relationships, right? Because you don't just want to meet new people, you want to stay in touch with them, right? She helps you do that as well, right? She's one of the best in the world at that. So it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you Amber Shreve. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much. And good morning, everyone. Eric, it's always an honor and a pleasure to be here with you and my panel of friends and professionals. So I really, really love, I love all the topics. I see this every week. I love the topic, but I really love this topic as well, because I'm going to give you a few tips and tricks that may be able to help you stay focused, because when we are focused in business, the opportunities and the possibilities are truly endless, because we are going to improve efficiency. When we are in places where we can eliminate distractions, think about it. When you're able to just stay still for a moment, separate yourself, eliminate distractions, show up in a way where you can find those moments where you are so lasered and honed in on what you want, that's empowering. It's incredible. It is, and I can't even really explain it as a feeling, but I will tell you there is so much empowerment behind that feeling, and that's where we want to be. We want to enhance quality. We want to focus on the quality of what we're giving out and actually what we're taking in. Who are we doing life with? Who are we communicating with? What are we watching? What are we taking inside of ourselves that are making us who we are? Believe it or not, all of those things are a factor. We want a clear vision in our goals. We want to fuel our passion in a different way. We want to keep things simple. When we complicate things, that's when everything starts to get messy and you feel overwhelmed. There's too much going on. There's too many moving parts. None of us are exceptional when we are overwhelmed and there's too much going on. We have to break it down, keep it simple, and sort of keep ourselves in that area. Better decision-making skills. When we are keeping things at a place where we can solely focus on our goals, on our ambitions, and we have a clear mind, we know where our outlook is pointing. We know where our mindset is. We know where we are headed. That's when we're able to make decisions, because we are clear. We know where we're going. Our competitive advantage. We specialize. We all specialize in something to bring value and love someone else, really show them with our dreams and our goals and all of these gifts that we have, how we can bless someone else. That competitive advantage that you have is going to bless someone else. So share it with the world. Don't hold it all in for yourself. Share it with other people. People need guidance. They need a little bit of nudging from time to time. I mean, we all don't know what we don't know, but we want to learn. I want to learn things all the time. What can I implement? What can I share with my family? What do you have that I can take that's going to help me elevate myself? Adaptability and growth. When we become strategic in how we manage our life and business, and it's not just business, it's our life too. What are we doing in our lives to enhance each other, to enhance ourselves, to, for me, it's, how I serve my Lord and what we do in this home in order to push our daughters to be the best versions of themselves. That is all in growth and adaptability. What are you doing in your life that you are pulling into your business for it to be the best expansion of who you are each day? When we focus, we are set apart from the others that are maybe just kicking the curb a little bit. They're trying to figure it out, and all of that's okay. We all go through stages. But I will tell you, sweet friends, being intentional in all that you do, keeping in line with your dreams, your focus, your amazing gifts, the things that you are able to share with the world, is truly going to set you apart from everyone else. So I wish for you all a beautiful, wonderful week. And I'm so excited to talk to you about how you can build beautiful, strong relationships. And let's have a conversation and see what possibilities are in that. So everybody have a good week.
All right. All right. Thank you so much. Another TED Talk. Appreciate that. I learned so much from each and every speaker here, right? People say, well, people think, well, I get on these calls and, I'm the main speaker, but I am not, right? We all have something to bring, and we all learn from each other. And that's the beautiful thing about this. That's why it's not just my show. It's me and my friends, because my friends bring so much value. All right, so let's keep going. So, by the way, we do see you. Let's see. Someone mentioned Christina T. Johnson. We see you. We appreciate you. Thanks for being on. Latoya Gordon is on. She has an event that she's running on Mondays at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Promote Your Business Meetup. She is running our event on Mondays now. So if you want to see her, you want to promote your business, connect with her, and she'll show you how you can do it. Absolutely free too. Absolutely free. So she is a great leader, and we appreciate what she does for the community. All right, so we're going to keep going. Our next speaker, now we're going all the way from Maryland, and now we're flying across the pond. Across the pond? Something like that. That's my British accent. Don't judge me. Okay. All right, so we are going to England to talk to our good friend, Eni Osong. This gentleman, look, if you want to be famous online, just contact him, okay? Just contact him. Because of him, I met Leah Garcia. Because of him, I met Cassandra Terry. And he is helping people all over the world finally be able to share their message with the world through LinkedIn. So without further ado, I would like to call upon my good friend, Eni Osong, to share some insights with us. Eni, the floor is yours.
You're far too kind, Eric. Great to be here again among superstars. Cassandra, great to see you. Seriously, it brightens my day. And my friends, focus. Everyone shared genius so far, right? And everything that everyone said is true. I think for me, I want to start with the point of realizing that focus is that superpower that Amberly mentioned just now. We'll want to get things. We'll want to do the right things at the right time. That brings the biggest impact, right? Let's start there. And half the problem is that when we have this conversation, essentially we're saying we don't do what we want to do at the right time, right? We struggle to do the right things. We must learn to do better. Otherwise, we are wasting time. We're missing opportunities. We're not maximizing our skills. So, I mean, in terms of how I stay focused, that's what I can describe to you. You can take from me what you will, my friend. So my simple strategy is it's a mindset game to start off with, of course. Why is this thing important to me? What impact is it going to have on anyone? Once I know my why and what I want to achieve, then I can begin to think, okay, let's talk about how. Again, having a rough plan or a detailed plan can help you to at least know the steps to follow, right? If you haven't got a plan, then you plan to fail, essentially, right? That saying? So literally make a plan. And I make a plan in my head. Here's step 1, here's step 2, here's step 3. Do we always keep to the plan? Of course not. We're human, right? The thing we do very well as humans is that when we fall off the plan, we waste time castigating ourselves for falling off the plan. Ignore that. Get back on the plan. Just get back on the plan. Yes, you failed today. Yes, you didn't do what you meant to do today. Do it tomorrow. Don't beat yourself up forever because I didn't do it. Oh, I didn't do it. Oh no, I didn't do it. It's gone. That time's gone, right? Next to best time to do anything is now. So let's learn to move on and just get back on the horse and ride. So the one thing I've learned recently about focusing is the 80-20 rule. I think it's all about being honest with yourself. Really have to be honest with yourself and say, right, how am I spending my time? What am I really doing? Am I being busy for being busy's sake? Or am I doing the right things I need to do? Now, the 80-20 rule talks about the vital few things that we must do and the trivial many that we do, really. Of course, and I'm sure you agree, we must do more of the vital few and do less of the trivial things. Let's cut down the trivial. If you know something's not really going to help you, I mean, it's a perfect example. You know you have work to do, so you're going to spend time looking at your social media profile because why not, right? It's there. I can optimize. I can improve that. Why? You can improve your website. Why? Do what you have to do today, right? And get it done. Don't focus on the things that don't really matter. Not going to move you forward. So maybe last I'll say, of course, you mentioned take action. Do the right things. That's where the action thing comes in, right? So last I'll say is, when you do the right thing, reward yourself, celebrate. Truly, tell yourself, I've done well. The more you tell yourself I've done well, the more you have that belief that was mentioned earlier that I can do this. I am focused. I'm that person who achieves things at the right time. The more you can boost yourself up, the more you can repeat the process again and again and again. That's pretty much me, Eric. The focus topic is humongous for all of us, right? The simple steps and just having the right mindset will help us achieve the results we want and strengthen our focus muscle, really.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Great information, very impactful. And we're going to keep going. I want everybody, well, not everybody, but if you have a question and you're thinking about it right now, just put it in the chat. Okay. Let us help you. What was that movie? Help Me Help You. There's a movie like that. I forgot what it is. Leah, maybe you can help me. You're more of a movie buff than me. Help Me Help You.
It was Tom Cruise who said it.
Tom Cruise, yes. The football movie.
Yes.
Help Me Help You. Something like that. But
Jerry Maguire.
Jerry Maguire. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Help me help you. Okay. You put the questions in there. Let us help you. All right. So I'm going to share a few things. 3 points about focus. What I'm about to share can change your life. So if you're about to jump off, don't. Okay. Here we go. So the first thing is this. Well, before I even get into that, I want you to know that one of my weaknesses, because everybody has strengths and weaknesses. One of my weaknesses is I get easily distracted, right? So like I can be on the phone with somebody. I'll see something online and I start watching that. I won't listen to this person, right? Then something else will pop up. I feel like I need to know everything that's going on. And guess what? That's the opposite of focus. So I have to intentionally tell myself, no, don't look at that. No. So I have to fight human nature, right? Because you may be thinking, well, Eric, it's easy for you because you just focus all day. No, it's hard, but you have to do the right things because you know yourself, right? So I'm going to give you some tips. All right, so the first thing is this: discipline your distractions, right? I don't get any kind of notifications. You know how people get notifications from Facebook or somebody that that knows somebody just posted something that other people are watching. I'm like, I don't need to know that, right? So so shut down all those notifications that don't help you. Okay? The only notifications I get is someone books an appointment with me so I can tell, right? And then someone buys something from me and I see a notification. Yeah, that's worth taking a look at. Right? But I don't no other notifications, right? So that's one thing that you have to do. Okay. Another thing I want you to do is I want you to time block. Time blocking really has helped me. Time blocking is when you decide that you're going to do something within a certain time. So maybe 6 to 7. And during that time, you're not going to look at your social media. You're not going to look at your phone. Put off your phone, just unless maybe you have small, kids and, they call you, but put your phone in silent. Right? Time block for that time. It's incredible how much you can accomplish in a short period of time if you focus. Okay. Time blocking really helps to focus. All right. Another thing is, oh, by the way, and if you think about it, so social media, let's talk about social media for a second. I'm not on social media a lot. Like I don't spend much time on it now, but most people think I do, because they see me on all these social media platforms, but I don't, right? I don't consume social media as much as I produce on social media, right? So you don't want to spend time consuming all day. You're not moving forward. Yeah, you may see the cat video, and it's funny. Oh, it's so exciting, but you're not going anywhere. You're not moving anywhere, right? So you want to produce, right? Put information on there that generates business for you. So what I do is I do videos. I do short videos, right? And I do like 5 videos, and then I set it up so it comes out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then I'm doing my own thing, right? So those are the kind of things you do so you're not on social media all day, right? So you want to make sure social media helps you. It's an asset, not a liability. Okay. And then finally, I wrote this down because I didn't want to forget. Yes. For those of you that feel that you have to do so many different things to be successful or wealthy, you're wrong. You have to be good at one thing. We are paid to be experts at one thing. One thing. You have to be known for one thing. That's when you get more business. That's when you get referrals. That's when you get all of that. You know, some of you know that I run a studio where I bring people on to speak on the studio. And I'm very picky about the speakers I bring on my studio because they're a reflection of me, right? So the first thing I do when someone books a call is I check out their social media. And one guy, I saw him in a post, he was smoking weed. I know, it's shocking. And I'm like, yeah, you don't qualify. Another person I saw dancing in a very provocative way. No, you can't come. I know you won't do that on my stage, but I don't want to send my people to you if that's what you're doing on what you're calling a learning website, right? All kinds of things. So, but my point is this: the number one thing that disqualifies people is they're doing too many things. Right? When you book a call to talk to me about speaking on my stage, there's a list of genres that you can choose. What you do, whether you're a mindset coach, financial coach, relationship coach, marketing coach, right? And then some people put in there, I'm a mindset coach. I'm also a marketing coach. I do Bitcoin. I have a fast growing network marketing team, right? And I do life insurance on the side. You disqualified yourself. You just disqualified yourself. Why? Because you're not focused on anything. We don't know. You're a jack of all trades, master of none. And you think you're building multiple streams of income. You're not. It's multiple droplets of income. You're not making much money, or you won't do 5 different things. Right? Now, I think it's human nature to think that the more you do, the more you make. No. The less you do. If someone came up to me and said, Eric, I need to build my business on LinkedIn, who do I contact? I have 2 people in mind. Annie Osong, right? He helped me build my business, and then a lady named Tanya Vincent, because she helped me also. Those 2 come to mind. But if Annie had 6 different things he was doing, he would not be on my list, because I'm afraid that if I send you to Annie to learn LinkedIn, he's going to get you into his team and network marketing. He's going to sell you some Bitcoin. He's going to hit you over the head with another opportunity, right? You know what I mean? So that's the thing, right? So I want everybody here today to focus on doing one thing great. Be known for something. Someone to ask me, say, Eric, why don't you teach public speaking, because you're a good speaker? Or why don't you teach social media, video marketing, because you do videos? I said, because I don't want to be a jack of all trades, because then I'm a master of none, right? So that's what I want to share really with you today. Focus on one thing, and don't be distracted by those people. Well, Tony Robbins and Oprah Winfrey have 16 companies. Well, guess what? They started with 1. Tony Robbins was a motivational speaker for 30 years before he started doing anything else. Oprah Winfrey had her show, Oprah Winfrey Show, for 25 years before she started doing other stuff, right? So get good at one thing. Everybody on here right now, they're good at one thing. That's why they qualify to be here, right? Get good at one thing. make the money there, go full time and all of that. Then you can diversify and do different things, right? So that's my message to you folks. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So let's now get into some of our questions. Let's see. So let's go with Latoya's question. Let's see. What are some of your best tactics to eliminate distractions within your business? Amberly cannot wait to answer that question. The best tactics to eliminate distraction. Amberly Shreve, you can start us off.
Okay, you guys. So those of you who have a very full house, so our kids are like 11 and 13, so our house is loud. Okay, we have a lot going on here. So I sat down and had a conversation with my fam and had to tell them, look, you guys, between the hours of this time and this time, if your favorite is not in the fridge, I cannot tackle that problem between these hours. Like, you're going to have to be self-sufficient and go in there and fix something else, right? And you guys are going to have to work out the issues, work out the problems, lead in love, come together. I cannot do it, because if you are focused on all of these things, it's like you're in it and then you're pulled away and then you're pulled over here and you're pulled over here. You cannot be successful in that place, right? So we have to have a strong conversation with the fam, lead with love, but tell them that in order for mama or daddy to be successful, I need this block of time. So if you can hold those questions, then we can focus and make sure that those questions are answered. But during this time, I really, really need to focus in order for me to be my best self. So so overall, you set the expectation, and I think that you will be more successful if you set the expectation.
I love that. Thank you so much, Amberly. And and I will say too, a lot of times we say, well, we love our kids, so we have to help them every single time they act. But if you love your kids, you tell them that you need to focus so you can make the money to help the kids even more, right? So
True.
I love it.
It's all boundaries. It's all
Yes.
setting healthy boundaries. We need healthy boundaries. From my point of view, in everything that we do, in order for us to be our best selves.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Amberly. All right. Somebody else put up their hand. Okay, so we'll go with Leah and then Annie. Go ahead, Leah.
Yeah, I'll say it comes from preparation. So 2 tips that I do is download your day at the end of the day, right? So then whatever your download is, whatever your system is for that, and then prepare your next day the night before, so that when you know what your top 3 things that you need to get done, you can be more focused, and that will automatically eliminate distractions. And then one thing that I do that is challenging every single day is do not touch your phone for the first 30 minutes. And I'm telling you, that's rough. It is rough. Every day that phone, I'm like, oh, no, I can't do it. Because listen, that way, if you start your day distracted, you're going to be distracting the whole day. So don't touch your phone first 30 minutes at a minimum.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Amazing. For those of you that are maybe under 30 or so and think it's impossible, guess what? Some of us were around when there were no cell phones. I remember when cell phones came out, and we thought it was a scam. Like, nobody needs that. We don't need to buy that. So you can survive if you don't look at your phone for 30 minutes. Trust me. Eddie, go ahead.
I think this is all about being selfish, really. Selfish to help yourself, selfish to help your business, selfish to help your customers, right? Literally focus. You have to remember that you must get things done. That's what I do. It's every day I know what I have to get done. Like, bring back to Cassandra's being intentional. You know what you have to get done, and you have to make time to get it done. Whatever it takes. To be selfish. Distractions are things that we let in. So be selfish and say, no, I need to get this done. I'm going to get this done. Then give yourself some time to get it done. So many of us don't give ourselves the time to get things, and then we'll try and rush things, and then we'll say we're not focused. Just focus, concentrate on what has to be done. Put some time into it, and do it. It sounds easy, but the more you do it, the more you realize that you can do it.
Absolutely.
And the whole phone thing, that's our choice, right? The whole notification thing, Eric, I agree. Don't pay attention to them. At least for a period of time, an hour, 2 hours. And you'd be amazed what you can get done in 2 hours. You'd be amazed.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, Cassandra.
I just wanted to tag on to what Annie just said. Ian Zant said, when you're doing the things that are necessary for you, you're not being selfish, you're being self-full. And that reminds me of putting on your oxygen mask. We hear it every time we take a flight. You have to make sure you have what you need in order to be able to help other people. So it's really taking selfishness, a word that most people struggle with, and turning it on its head. You're being self-full. You're filling your plate. You're making sure that you have the oxygen that you need so that you in turn can turn around and help someone else who may be struggling. But if you stay in that state of struggling, you never get to a point to where you're really able to help the business, to help the family, and you certainly aren't in a position to help others. So being selfish and realizing that I'm not just doing things because I only care about myself, but I'm doing things because I want to make my network, my space, my part of the world better in general, then you're being self-full, not selfish. And I just wanted to say to you, Amberly, I loved I was thinking exactly what you said. And when you brought it in from the perspective of your children, when we truly love them, we want them to be self-sufficient. So we have to teach them how to do things without our every interaction. And sometimes, especially as moms, we overdo it and we helicopter and we hover and we end up stifling their growth instead of allowing them to really spread their wings. So what you shared was powerful from many different directions. All right, back to you, Eric.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And you're so right. My son's going to college next month. I'm so nervous. I don't know why, but I am. He's going to college. And I'm used to I'm used to taking the lead of everything, right? But now anytime we go out, I say, you're going to do all the talking. We go to the store, we go up to the counter, you're doing all the talking because I want him to learn. We're going to the store, you handle it. You handle it because I want to push him out here because I'm not going to be there. So I want him to do it all, right? So thank you so much for that. All right. So Scott S says, as someone who just launched a new networking community where I'm building up professionals early, mid, and late stage in their career, what's the most powerful way to impact these groups as we meet in person over the next several months? All right, that's a great question. And let me just say something. I'm going to get to you, Amberly, because I built a lot of communities. Okay, so here's my tip for you. Don't reinvent the wheel. Learn from other communities as well. Okay, so there's one community that we built called Promote Your Business Meetup. Like I said, we have a meeting today at noon. It's going to be hosted by Latoya. That's a great community to jump in and learn from other communities, right? It's free. We're about 5,000 people now. It's free. So connect with me, connect with Latoya or Coral, who's our PR officer. Jump in. It's 2 minutes. You'll actually be able to promote your community because unlike a lot of other people out there, I have no problem with people coming to my group to promote their community, right? So come promote your community and get some people from my community to come to yours. I'm okay with that, right? So that's one of the things that I would say you should do. Learn from other communities and make it a family. Don't make it transactional. Make it a family of people that are working together, that care about each other. That will grow much faster than trying to just get one here and get one there. People will tell people if they actually love the experience. All right. So Amberly, go ahead.
So Eric, that was such a great point, and that's actually how I met Eric was through his Promote Your Business, and it was such an incredible opportunity to be there and meet so many people who have blessed my life, and we all still, we work together in so many different ways today, which is really beautiful. But I also wanted to add that within these communities, one good thing to lead with is, how can you bring value to this community? Who can you introduce these people to? Who are their power partners? Maybe have an area of, maybe they share with you someone that they're looking to connect with, or someone that industries that they're looking to get closer to, so that way everyone can work as a team and everyone can work together to grow the networking group as well. So I always feel like as we work together, there's a lot of power in numbers. There's a lot of power in community. And I think it's going to be wonderful and beautiful, Scott. And we're so excited for you.
Awesome. Very good. Thank you so much. Thank you, Amberly. Who else? Anybody want to tackle this? Okay. No. Okay. So we'll keep. Okay. Annie, go ahead, and then we'll go to the next question. Annie, go ahead.
So I'll never tell anyone how to run their business on a technical level. Now, what I'll say, Scott, is work out what your clients, your community members need to learn. And then prioritize which ones you can actually help them with, and make a plan. Now, that way, you know what's going to happen at each event. You know exactly what you're going to be working on. And then that way, you can focus on the right things at the right times, like we said today, right? Don't just wing it. Don't just expect people to turn up and, you see how you feel on the day. Make a plan, deliberate plan to help people achieve their goals. And with that, they'll learn more, and they'll come back more, right?
Absolutely.
Make that plan.
Absolutely. Thank you. And lastly, Scott, get rid of toxic people. I know that sounds, I don't know, aggressive or mean, but you got to do it. I'm the nicest guy you'll ever find, but if you come into my group and you're judging people, or you are creating a negative atmosphere, you're gone. You are gone fast, right? So do not tolerate that. One bad egg can spoil a whole bunch. So that's what I would say. Be inclusive, but if you find that someone's trying to mess things up and is creating a cancer, kick them out. And that's with a smile. All right, let's keep going. The people are like, this guy's weird. All right, so let's go to the last question. All right, so we're going to go talk about this. And now for the speakers, please let everybody know how they can reach you. Okay, as we answer this question, let people know how they can reach you. Some people right now, they can't wait to follow you. They can't wait to do business with you, right? So we want to let them know how to be able to contact you. All right. So this question comes in from Monica. How does a person take a focused first step? For me, I'm focused on perfection, which I know is really fear-based. How can I focus beyond the fear of the first time? Although for me, the quote, "Jack of all trades" gets misquoted. Its full quote is "Jack of all trades, master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one." Okay. Anyway, I think is what's the first step? Is basically what's the first step? Especially if you're fearful to get started. So, who'd like to tackle that? Okay, so Leah, then Amber. Leah, then Cassandra, then Amber. Go ahead.
I think Cassandra should go first.
Okay, go ahead, Cassandra.
I was just gonna say, Monica, that knowing that you're fear-based, that you have a fear, is you're halfway home, right? You have an acknowledgement of something that you can change. A lot of times those things are happening in our subconscious, and there's absolutely nothing we can do about what's going on there. But once you realize what's the fear, what's holding you back, then it's time to start to reframe that mentality. What is it that you think is going to happen? What are you fearing? And then turn that thing around and start to speak positivity over yourself and determine what that first step is. At some point, you're going to have to get like Nike and just do it. But but fear is gripping. So I get it. It's easier said than done, but take a look at the outcome that you desire. work backwards from that outcome to where you are and ask yourself, what is the most impactful step that I can take? And then take that leap, give yourself the space, give yourself grace, cheer yourself on, take that very first step. But you're going to have to talk to you and face that fear and speak it down every step of the way. People are going to laugh at me. So what? People, I don't want, I wonder if I can really do it. Yes, you can. You've done so many other things. This is no different. So that's how you start to reframe that thinking and give yourself just enough light to take that first step. And when you get through that step, you celebrate, you keep encouraging yourself, and you'll find yourself taking the second step. And one step at a time. Don't overthink it. Don't try to overdo it. We're not trying to boil the ocean just one small pot. Just that very first step. And then you'll get more and more courage and self-efficacy and start to believe in yourself as you see yourself moving forward. But we have to speak to our fears right where they are, acknowledge them, tell it why you're going to win, and just go ahead and do it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, Cassandra. So before I get to our next speakers, I just wanted to mention real quick. First of all, fear is something that's natural, right? I had fear to start everything. To start this call, I had fear. To write my first book, there was fear. To start my company, my speaking, my studio company, there was fear. The first time I stood on the stage, it was going 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, there was fear. Right. But that's how you grow. That's how you grow. You have to. If you don't feel fear, you're not moving forward anyway. Right. So real quick, let me just tell everybody before I forget, my birthday is on Thursday. Okay. Yes, August 1st. And and what I've done, I'm doing something I've never done before is I want to, because God has blessed me a lot and I want to bless everybody else. Right. So what I've done is I've opened up my calendar to speak with 20 people about their business, to help them, coach them on their business. Absolutely free. You don't have to buy anything from me, right? Absolutely free. The problem is I started a few days ago, so it's down to 7. 7 people. I'll sit with you and we're going to analyze your business. I'm going to give you all the knowledge I have from selling in 25 years. Okay. It's over $30 million of sales. I'm going to share it with you. Right. So if you want to learn how to build rapport when you're speaking with somebody, I'll talk about that. How to control the call, I'm going to talk about that. How to overcome objections, we'll talk about that. Whatever you want. Maybe you have an offer that's $150 and you really want it to be $2,000. I'll show you how to do it. And you probably don't, and you don't actually have to do much to change it. It's really a mindset, like Cassandra says it, right? So just go to compassionatecloser.com, compassionatecloser.com, click on the link. When you click on the link, you'll actually see, you'll get a free ebook from me. Go to the bottom, book a call. Again, free, no obligation call where I will help you with your business. And I've helped quite a few people already, and they were really happy. So you'll be glad you did. All right. So that's a little commercial. All right. So now we're going to go to, I think it's Leah. Leah's next. Leah, go ahead.
Yeah, that was so good, Cassandra. I wanted to start with the mindset, right? And I'm gonna start this off with another Cassandra Terry quote, which she says, "Do it scared, do it with shaky legs, do it even if your voice trembles." You have to take the first step. And oftentimes I find that perfectionism is really procrastination, which is based in fear, right? And so, like Eric said, fear is natural. But my question to you would be, do you have a business plan? A lot of times when people are procrastinating and they're fearful is because they're not really sure what they're supposed to be doing. So do you have a clear business plan? Do you really know what business you're in and what actionable steps that you really need to take? Because it's difficult if you are thinking that, you have to be setting up all these different things, but really you just need to get on the phone and make some phone calls. So do you have a clear business plan, and then really have somebody help you start with that? So hopefully that helps. My best way to reach out to me is on LinkedIn. It's my best social media. Reach out to me there. And I'd love to welcome you to download my free 1-page financial plan, The Wall of Wealth. And with that, I hand it back to you, Mr. Eric.
All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. All right. Amberly, go ahead.
Monica, for this question, and it's such a wonderful question, I would say being in that limiting belief space, maybe take a few moments and just sit with yourself and be still and think about what has happened in the past for you to be here. Sometimes it's something that happened when we were a child, or maybe someone has said something to us, or, it was that one person that we hardly even know. And they're like, who, why would they say something like that to me? And it just sticks in there. So just spend a couple moments with yourself and think about what's holding me back. Why do I feel this way? And maybe what has happened, because when you sit in that space and you're able to work through those feelings, feel them, release them, and let them go, you're able to be your incredible best self. And I have no doubt that you are going to change hearts and touch lives in all that you do. And you guys can reach me on all the socials. LinkedIn, keep on sharing, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, everywhere. Reach out to me. I would love to be able to spend a little bit of time, learn a little bit more about you and how I can bless and serve you. Everybody have a great week.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right. Annie, Leah won already, right? Annie, go ahead.
Okay. No. I think once you start with the word perfectionist and then fear, I guess the natural place to go is to almost reinforce the fact that being perfect is wholly unreasonable. It's unrealistic. Everyone, Monica, starts on a day, right? And what you have to aim for, what I aim for on that first day is something that helps, something that's good. I could say good enough, but it's not really something that really works, right? You want to do your best, but deliver. I understand. No one wants to fail. So, like I would say, create a plan, to deliver what your clients need, and realize that we'll start one day at the beginning. If you never start, you're never going to get anywhere, right? So, take the first step on your plan, maybe realizing that you're going to have to learn along the way. That's life, right? If you were perfect, then, you won't be where you are. You'll be starting today. You have to be doing this for a long time to become anywhere near great at what you do, right? Being perfect is a myth. So we'll learn every day. We'll learn from the things we do. I don't want to call them mistakes. It's a chance to learn. You do, you learn, you refine, and you go again, right? Don't set yourself such a high bar that you're crippled by. It's a bar you can't meet, results you can't meet. Expect to learn. So many things, many people fail our way to success. We fail our way to where we want to be in the end. That saying that the rocket doesn't fly to the moon. It fails its way to the moon. In other words, deviates and corrects itself, and keeps doing it, and that's how it gets to the moon. Really, it's not a straight line. Of we plotted this, and look at that rocket in the moon. That's not how life works. We have to just keep learning, adapting, improving, to the place where we can deliver better results. Now, remove those two words, perfection and fear, from your thinking completely. Just be yourself, do your best, and keep learning as you go.
Thank you so much.
Better.
Thank you. How can they reach you?
My best. So my best platform is LinkedIn always.
Okay.
I'm on the other platforms, but I don't really publicize them. And if you DM me on LinkedIn, then I'll definitely want to spend time talking with you, find out what you do.
All right. Awesome. Thank you so much. We have some other questions. We can't get to it because we like to end on time. People have to go to work. People have to feed the kids. People have to take the kids to school, like all kinds of stuff, right? So we end on time. We appreciate all of you here. I see, by the way, someone sent me a message and said, can they schedule an appointment if they live somewhere in Africa? I'm like, you can schedule an appointment. I don't care where you live. I want to help you. Anywhere in the world, set the appointment and let's chat. It doesn't matter to me. I just want to be a blessing to you. All right. And it ends before my birthday. So my birthday is over. That's it. Okay. So we got 4 people. We got 3 more spots. Okay, thank you, Dr. Marcia. Joan, good to see you. Carl, as always, welcome. Marcia Thomas, welcome. Let's see. Who else? I don't want to miss anybody. Rita, welcome. Carlene, good to see you, Carlene. Good to see you. All right, so thank you, everybody, for being on. We are at 8 o'clock. We appreciate everybody that was here today, and we'll see you same time, same place, right here. Make sure you share this video with other people. Share it. Connect with these speakers. Connect with these speakers. All right. It has been a plum-pleasing pleasure to be with you this morning. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye, everyone.